Good morning and welcome to our midweek update. I'm Pastor Mark Massaro with First Baptist Church, and I just wanted to let you know what things are going on this week and in the coming week. One of our church members mentioned that she heard that churches were allowed to have up to 33% of capacity. The last 2 weeks we were operating under 25% capacity, so 33% allows us to have even more people upstairs in our auditorium and not needing the overflow room. Just so you know, safety-wise, we're wearing our face masks as we enter the building and as we go into the auditorium. And then as you are seated and you are socially distanced from one another, you are welcome to take off your mask at that point. If you still want to keep wearing it, you're free to do that. We have a whole building exhaust fan going. It's thankfully quiet, but it's moving the air through the building. So that's one of the things that we're also doing to keep the air fresh and safe. The air conditioning is working well. So those of you that feel sometimes cold might want to bring a sweater. We're keeping it right around 70. And that is quite comfortable for those of us like me who tend to stay warm. This coming Sunday, we will have our worship service together, and it's continuing at 10 o'clock for the time being. And we're back to 1 Peter after a Father's Day break. 1 Peter chapter 3, verses 13 to 17. Let me read those for you. Now who is there to harm you if you are zealous for what is good? But even if you should suffer for righteousness' sake, you will be blessed. Have no fear of them, nor be troubled. But in your hearts honor Christ the Lord as holy, always being prepared to make a defense to anyone who asks you for a reason for the hope that is in you, yet do it with gentleness and respect, having a good conscience, so that when you are slandered, those who revile your good behavior in Christ may be put to shame. For it is better to suffer for doing good, if that should be God's will, than for doing evil. This Sunday's message title is A Strong Defense, and we want to be ready to defend our faith, but in this passage it's talking about being ready to share the hope that is within you. This message series from 1 Peter is called Got Hope, and it's all about the hope we have in Christ, not only for right now, but for an eternal future. We want to be ready to let others know how we can have such a sure hope in troubled times like the ones we're facing today. I sure hope you will be here on Sunday with us at 10 o'clock for the worship service. We will have kids' church, and we are making that as safe as possible also with keeping the kids socially distanced. We're not serving food yet. Prayer meeting is back on for Wednesday nights, and we are meeting in our fellowship hall, spread out a little bit and distanced safely, but we'll probably discontinue the Zoom option for that because it seems like most of our folks that were using Zoom are now able to join us in person. And if you're one of the people that is still concerned about coming out and being in big crowds, we totally understand that, and we are working to have our worship services streaming live on Facebook and also on YouTube. When I say we're working to do that, we are offering it on Facebook and YouTube. This past week, for some reason, there was a delay, and we had to put up YouTube later. But you can look for the service at both of those places. And if you miss it completely on Sunday, you can also tune in and watch or listen on our web page, which is dunkirkbaptist.org. There are lots of great things happening in July, and we have a new calendar published. We're going to start up our men's breakfasts again. We have ladies' table talk, and our growth groups have been continuing at the Pilgrims, but we're going to start up again at the Davis home and also at the Massaro's home. In fact, those of you that have been part of the Davis group or are just interested in seeing what it's like, plan on coming out this Sunday evening at 6 p.m. at the Davises. So you can get all those details on our website. Be in the lookout for a July newsletter coming in your email. We just hope to keep you up to date on all the things that are going on. And if you have any questions, if you need help with any of these, not only these upcoming events, but even just help with getting things to your home, if you're still worried about going out to the stores, we'd be happy to try and help you as best we can. So contact the church office and let us know how we can serve you better. May God bless you and keep you.